So this is my makeup with Pam. First of all, I've used my cream foundation in N4 all over her face, and now I'm applying concealer, liquid concealer in N25, just liberally all over the eye. And this was just before we did our interview with Pam, just to get her looking glamorous. So that is our cream concealer in N2 for contouring, just for a bit of highlighting under the eyes.
Lovely.
Just looking at the camera and laughing, as we tend to do. And then this is our concealer in N8, which is obviously very dark. And I'm just using that as a light contour along the cheek area. And you can see I'm blending it in with the foundation brush there. This is something I do a lot. I don't do very heavy contouring, especially on somebody as pale as Pam, who would look ridiculous.
Have you ever gone to that place where they're Alex's?
So just blending that in a bit like that. All around the face.
We had a good time, but the food was just shocking.
I'm blending it in with the low light, which is the N2 concealer.
What kind of food is it? Is
Now
it
I've got my sponge, and I'm just going to blend that in a little bit more. That sponge is a little bit damp, so I blended that in on both sides, although we cut there so you couldn't see that, but I blended it in a good bit. And now I'm using N4 powder around the face.
Don't.
I have absolutely no idea what we're laughing at there.
Heard that.
So just all over the face like that. Really liberally, because you want to take the shine down, especially if you want a foundation to last all day long or the contour to last all day long. You need to put lots of powder on, I think. This is our lovely palette. This is called Pinch Me, I'm Dreaming, which is one of our most popular 5-well palettes. And I'm putting that on with a blending brush just all over the eye, all over the eyelid like that. Blending, which is the most important part of your makeup routine, is the blending. And I'm using a slightly darker colour now. There's 3 matte colours in that palette and then 2 shimmers. And I'm just applying that along the lash line there and into the crease. And same on the other eye. And then blending once again.
Yes, it is.
So
It's actually behind
as
the
we, that looks lovely. As we get older, it's important that you don't put too much shimmer on the eye. So I haven't done that with Pam. We've just got them quite matte, the colours, and quite neutral, because you'll see a little bit later on how dark, how red the lipstick is going to be, which is a lovely red.
Even if you are not working on that, like,
So just blending, and now I'm using a pencil. This is our brown pencil, and I just scribbled that along the lash line and I blended that in again, and doing the same thing on the other eye. So
It was like his
just-
makeup is very.
once again, just repeating with the pencil. There you go, and smudging that in along the lash line,
and there is not should be
and then a little bit of powder just underneath the lash line like that, underneath the eye. I find I like to use a powder underneath the eye as opposed to a pencil. I think it's much softer, especially for a smoky eye. And then I'm just blending that in a little bit. So just, really bringing out the shape of the eye by pulling it out at the corners there.
Okay, well, you missed out for life, will you?
I think Pam's skin looks really, really lovely. The cream foundation suits her. And once again, just trying to get it all looking perfect. And drawing in, and keep on going.
Yes, thank you.
Unexpectedly.
That was my dog barking there, sorry about that. It's just doing a little bit of powder again. Underneath the eye. You keep on having to go underneath the eye, keep on having to take away some falling eyeshadow. You can, of course, do the eyeshadow beforehand, or do the eye beforehand and then do your foundation after, but I tend not to do that. I tend to just put your foundation on, get the base ready, and then do the eyes afterwards. Now I'm just applying some lashes to Pam. These are small lashes. There's you get small, medium, and large. These are the small ones in the individual lashes, and I'm sticking it on with a surgical adhesive,
More and more covered.
which you can get in salon services here in Dublin. Same with the lashes, actually. And I'm just sticking them on along the lash line with my tweezers. Some people like to use their fingers. I personally like to use tweezers. I just find it gets the nib right to the end of the lash line. And I'm putting a tiny bit of shimmer now just on the ball of the eye to give a bit of shape to the eye. Like that. And same on the other eye. I use my fingers a lot when I'm applying eyeshadow, and if you want to intensify the eyeshadow, it's always a good way to use your eyeshadows. And you can see the difference it makes on the eye there. And Pam is keeping her eyes closed there because we want the glue to dry. I'm just doing a bit of brushing through her eyebrows, and now I'm going to put on our brow set. I think the brow set I'm using is in ash brown, which is perfect colouring for blondes and light browns. And I'm just bringing it through the eyebrow. I'm not doing anything actually that we're talking about there, the big black eyebrows that a lot of girls like to use. I obviously don't do that, especially not with Pam, she's so fair. So we're just, I'm just shaping the eyebrow, using the colour to bring out the shape of Pam's brow, and also pulling it to the end of the lash line, which is where it should stop, just to give that lovely shape to Pam's natural brow. She is naturally very fair, so we do put a bit of colour through them. I do Pam's brows, so I wax, I thread, and I colour them. I didn't this time because I haven't seen her in a while, but that's just our powder used with a flat brush through the eyebrow.
Yeah. It's just because they follow Instagram trends. That
And there you go.
to do really block.
Pale.
And
She
her
does
glasses
the-
are folded
she
up her
does
head.
black eyebrows. And I just
I was
was
just
like,
fixing them
I'm
there.
sorry, I just can't do that.
And once again, I've got the sponge out again just to blend in anything that needs to be blended, the lowlights and the highlights that need to be blended in.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the contour, even though it's a very light contour, really does bring out the shape of
She was
Pam's
really
face.
pale.
In the course sense, was not good because it has
And
the
then a
layers.
little bit
So
of
I
bronzer,
don't apply
and
it,
this is
know.
once again adding to the contour. So just putting a little bit over it and blending that all in. Obviously you don't want to stripe.
I saw you advertising your makeup
Yeah,
course. Where
I
are
can't
you
remember
doing
what we're talking about there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, in the new cats.
In the new.
But
Oh,
you
right,
just want a
right.
small amount onto your
Um,
brush.
Or in the
And blend, which is the key to good
Okay.
makeup.
But we'll, you know, if it's not in cats, we will take you up a new idea. But we thought that
Yeah,
a
just there's
salon
talk
would
of
be-
us moving.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If you
We'll
could
look
lip
up.
read, you probably know what we're talking about, but I can't lip read, so I haven't a clue.
Yeah, it's
So
all
just
about
blending
quality
that
of
in
life.
again.
Like, we've worked
Yeah.
long and hard. We're
That's it.
very old. We need to
I'm
take
just
care
getting
of
her ready for
ourselves.
the interview that we have
Um,
after,
And
which
they
you
have
can
another
see
place in San
on
Fran,
our channel,
and
The Boylans.
They just opened, I think, Australia.
And I'm putting a little bit of blusher. This is from one of my kits. This is from the brown kit, which is an eyeshadow kit. 5 eyeshadows and 3 blushers, 1 highlighter. And I'm using the blusher, which is gorgeous baby pink in that. And I've just put that on. Now some of our mascara, which is a fantastic mascara. It's on a comb, not a wand, so it gives a lovely full lash. It also is great with false lashes to use on top of false lashes, and it really does coat the lash, and it stays on all night. It really doesn't move during the day or night whenever you care to use it.
Oh, Fabio?
And it should last you a good 6
Oh, I
months.
think it's gone off anyway. But you check and see if it's
Mascara, this mascara.
there.
You can see there her eyes are looking very glamorous. She's looking quite glamorous now.
Do you know
She's
when
going to get
we
up and
went
do her
she
hair
went
in a
into the
minute.
sitting room and Harrison was watching telly. Gracie was asleep on one sofa. She sat down beside Harrison on the other.
And
And
we're just
next
fixing
thing-
underneath the eye,
She's
blending
asleep as well.
along the
And I
eye.
peeked into the room, and Elsie asleep and her, or Gracie asleep and her asleep. And oh, it's so lovely.
As we get older, it's
just
just really
lovely.
important with the face
wish
and
we-
with the
I wish we
eyes
had
not
on
to
this.
use too
Next
much
level,
highlight.
yeah.
Just to use enough, and she looks really
To
lovely.
do it again.
Pam has such a
And,
beautiful face. She's a great
they'll
face
do it
for
a few
makeup.
times
It
and see
really
how-
does
how it goes
transform.
But for
It
somebody
looks
who's in
really
continuous
lovely on
pain,
her, I
she's
think.
as cheerful. she's
Especially those
just
colours
so-
and the shape
I
of
think
her
that generation
face.
are just stoic though. aren't they?
Especially
They just,
for a woman of her great
you know,
age.
just-
You gotta grin and bear it.
yeah.
A little bit of the highlighter
Don't mention
from
the war.
from the kit, just a small amount on the cheeks there and on the bridge of the nose.
Because she's very sharp. Like, she's a savvy lady. She was a school teacher,
Yeah.
but
And I'm
she's
just about
she
to put
just sees
on
the good in everybody
a little bit more
without
powder.
being naive. Like,
Yeah.
she's
Take
just
down the shine.
doesn't judge anybody. Very open-minded, very well-educated and well-read.
And I'm
Yeah.
looking for my lip
Yeah,
liner.
you
So this
should
lip
put
liner
that.
is
Okay.
called Maya, or I beg your pardon, that's
Oh,
Flame. It's a lovely, great lip liner for red lips, and that's the lip liner on. I don't know why we got there. Pam has braces now, so you have to be careful if you do have braces that you don't get the lipstick in the teeth. The lipstick I'm
Yes,
using is
okay.
called Ruby Ruby. It's a gorgeous matte red, full-on pillar box red. It's really gorgeous.
Good,
And
can
that's
you do
that. And she's blending that in. And then we're going to put a little bit of Fort
That's lovely.
Lauderdale lip gloss on top of that, which is really lovely also, just to give a tiny bit of a sheen. And then Pam's ready for her interview. So she's ready there now, as you can see. And a little
Like
bit
that,
of the
me?
gloss. See how great she looks? And she's going to also nip off and do her hair. And we're going to continue on with the interview.
that called?
And just to let you know, all these products are available on our website, kemboylan.net, www.kemboylan.net. And if you go into the menu and go to our shop, you can get all of these products there. And you can also see the makeover
My
on
lip gloss
Instagram
from regular
as
into
well.
that. I'm like, impossible.
Nick there for me? Okay.
Look, let's looking very pleased with ourselves. And there she is. I don't know if she's done her hair yet.
Oh, you smell lovely.
My hand
Great.
smelled nice there, just so
Yeah,
you're
it's just
wondering
a
what
cheap
that is.
shite from Aldi, you know that?
That absolutely everybody has.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's the Frisia.
And she's done her hair.
Oh, I forgot to put black liner on. It's fine.
And there you go. Thanks a million.